Hi there, I'm Jester in Black, and let's try Anna's Paralogue for the first time here.
What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him. But if I can make a decent profit... Professor, you need some money? Of course you do. I've got the perfect job for you. Although, it's not without its issues. Yep. Apparently, there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire. I've been asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside, too. Bingo. If we find nothing, I'll be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Paralogue. Ever heard of him? He frequents the monastery, so he must be somewhat trustworthy. Right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in? Geez, it's not a challenge. I just need your help with excavation. Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good? Your services are appreciated as always. Let's head out. Come on, we'll be rolling in gold.
Wait.
You starting a conversation? I'm confused.
I'll go. Not particularly, but I smell blood. Anna, I sense death about you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's with the gloomy death talk? You're scaring me. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to join in then. Shall we? We really hit the jackpot! Just look at all those shinies! Yes. We'll be filthy rich.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
Hey, Paralogue? What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load, after all.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait! Come back here!
And now it's a hunt rather than a battle. How very boring.
Alright, let's take a look at the map and see what kind of opposition we have. Level 30 enemies, that's about right. 28 speed on a grappler, that's not too bad. Looks like 30s and 40s for attack. Enemies have large bullions. Then an axe is weak. Although, even though it's an incredibly weak weapon, it's still got 46 attack on this warrior. 54 with a reasonable weapon like a silver axe. Got elixirs. Luckily I don't have any cavaliers, so I don't have to worry about the horse slayer. Mage with 33 attack, 19 attack speed might be a little bit tricky. Nothing that scary about the boss. Although, given that all of these enemies have items to drop, I wonder if they, like, try to run away or escape the map, and the idea is you have to beat them before they get away. Let's see. Rout the enemy or 10 turns pass. It looks like they might be able to use this ladder, potentially. Or maybe exit over here as well. I guess we'll get the actual information as soon as I start the chapter. So the enemies have, at the very high end, mid-50s attack power, and on the low end, high 20s. And they all have all kinds of nice loot, and there's nothing too worrisome about them, really. I did take Edelgard and get her flying rank up, and then class her into Wyvern Rider for the extra mobility, and that'll probably come in pretty handy here. And other than that, I haven't really made any progress in this last chapter because there was only one fight with Petra and, I guess, if you could call what Dorothea did a battle. So.
The wagon will be here any minute now. Everyone, guard the treasure until it arrives.
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
You may not be aware, but I know a thing or three about magic. Ha! Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me. We gotta put a stop to Paralogue right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good.
So, this is Anna's Killing Spree chapter. My first attempt went about as well as you'd expect for a first attempt of a Paralogue with reinforcements on Maddening, and I got ganked by a bunch of ambush spawns. So this is the second attempt, and hopefully I'll do a little bit better knowing a little bit more about what's coming. So I'm going to start things off with my all-time favorite turn 1 play, popping a stride gambit and hitting as many people as possible.
Well done.
And now, on this side, there are these two snipers, which basically make it so you can attack this grappler safely, but if you're going to do melee with this sniper or this grappler, there's some risk involved. Fortunately, if you have enough move, like I do with Ferdinand here,
ready for anything.
You can attack and then retreat out of range, and that's just fine. And if I go for Helm Splitter, I actually have a chance of one-shot killing here.
No time for pity.
We'll take the gold and hide that. And we have two grapplers left to deal with. And I think that between
I do this
and
for all of
Better
us.
should be able to do that. Five damage, and I need 49 more.
For the Empire.
Luckily, Edelgard will also be able to retreat here.
I'll cut through.
It's probably better if I don't do that with Felix. So it looks like Edelgard attacks one of them, we'll have Felix attack this one, perhaps. And maybe follow up with a Gambit. Hit rate on that will be pretty good. We have Felix adjacent as well. So it looks like I'm a little bit short on damage on that side, but
Let's make this
I
quick.
suppose I can move Lysithea over here. But they are grapplers, so our hit rates probably aren't going to be that great. 82%. So that's definitely going to be enough damage to take out something in conjunction with Edelgard. But what about Felix? 18, so we need 36 damage out of Lysithea. If we have to use Luna, we can. Yeah, we can get that. Okay. 82%. And what's Felix? 93, so I'll lead with Felix and then finish with Lysithea. And I'll go for Wrath Strike for the guaranteed hit. Since I'm not doubling. Dodge the counter, so that's good. We don't even need to heal him. I really want to be careful about where I put Lysithea since she's not exactly tanky. Percent hit rate, so hopefully this works out for us. Good.
No time to slow down.
And we get an elixir. So now I think that if I put Edelgard over here, use like a silver axe, we get down to 4 hit points with Monster Breaker. We do that 4 damage with Bernadetta. %95 chance. Seems pretty reliable. I have to use silver in order to get enough damage. There we go.
The only possible outcome.
Get a concoction for that. We don't need it. Alright, so that clears out that side and we're not in any danger. Unless enemies spawn, and even then, we do have a front line. We should be alright. On this side, I could just feed all the kills to Petra. That's not very sporting. I think I have to worry about Linhardt. I'll definitely move Petra forward at any rate. Something like that should do just fine. And then Iron Sword Booster Void. At 111 avoid, she should be fine, especially considering she has Axe Breaker. And then I might be able to lure one of these warriors down here with Violet.
What's my strategy?
Use her Void, although it's not quite as good.
More fighting.
I'll have Dorothea supporting this side. Anna there. I'll leave Yuritsa next to Violet just for support purposes. There we go, 0% hit rate. And the counterattack will leave him on like 2 HP. Good. Hit rate. Yep. He'll be badly wounded if I hit. Force seems to be helping him pretty well though, because I only got about a 50-50 on hitting him.
It is decided.
It'll hurt a little if it does hit. Thanks to the Gambit Boost stuff, it actually has decent odds. I lucked out there. Petra's now rooted.
Let's think carefully.
But I'm taking another shot at it. Gotcha. Lucky, lucky. Alright, so now it looks like the middle of the map is in need of clearing. But we do have units close by, so that shouldn't be too hard. what units they are. .96% hit chance with Thoron. Pretty good. And then I should be able to finish that with Felix. I won't take the counter with silver.
One to remember.
We get an elixir for that. I could potentially do this with Anna. Hit rate's not that great. 89. If I get enough support in there, that might actually work out though.
Understood.
I think Heritza has decent magical defense, so... yeah, I think I can get away with this. This is low. Must be fairly low if the enemy has a 13% crit rate on it. Pure water, that's usually useful for him. 12 luck, yeah, that's not very good. I don't think there's anything Byleth can do at this point. 88% chance of killing, 81% chance of killing, which should be trivially easy, or we can do a chunky amount of hit point damage to... don't worry, I think I'm gonna go for the one in the forest, because I can ignore the forest since this is magical. Kill them
We
too.
must press on.
That's one less thing to worry about, and now I'm pretty sure Petra should be able to take care of this warrior. Oh, I guess I can always throw a hand axe at him if I don't get the crit.
You are in my way!
Got it.
I fight for justice's name.
Takes care of that. I got a Venom Axe, which probably will be stuffed in the convoy or sold. Venom weapons. I mean, they're kind of interesting because they do something that nothing else does, but most enemies are dead by the time that a poison weapon would actually do any significant damage. I think I'm going to move Ferdinand over here with a hand axe. Boost the hit rate for Anna here. 95, I'll risk it.
Oh, my apologies.
I guess since there's no one else to heal, I'll heal Yuritsa. I'll put Bernadetta this way. And I'll put Edelgard here, I guess. Restore Thea away just in case Grappler spawns over here, which I think he does. And here come the Bow Knights. Luckily there's a forest there. I mean, it might be unlucky depending on how you look at it because getting to them is pretty problematic.
We made it! Finally. Oi, Palardo! Leave them to us.
Glad I hired those mercenaries. Now I can worry about myself and get out of here. Oh. I figured there would be more of them. Well, I'm sure more will show up soon.
Look! They've just finished packing up the loot!
I definitely have to deal with him or do something about this Grappler so he doesn't kill Dorothea. It'd be nice to deal with these Bow Knights because their range is kind of problematically large. But I need someone like Petra in order to actually deal with them. Because otherwise they actually do have some small chance of hitting. What's that up here? If I use my second stride, can I hit everyone? Yeah, Petra.
Thank you.
Inspired.
That's probably what matters most. I'll have to use the killing edge if I'm gonna get the kill. I'll try it.
Each battle a victory.
So that takes care of one of them anyway. In order to push forward, it's kind of problematic because we've got archers that I can't really tank due to my units being mounted on flying mounts. I could dismount with like Ferdinand or something, but I'd have to make sure that there are no enemy spawns coming in on me. So I need 48 damage with someone else. I can probably do that with Edelgard. Hit rate on that is not good though. It's probably equally awful if I try it with magic. Actually a little bit better. It's probably worth giving it a shot, but I might want to wait until after I try it with something a little more expendable. So with this mount here, use the hand axe with Ferdinand. That way he'll be able to tank those snipers, as long as they don't both hit him. Actually, I think even if they both hit him, he'll be alright. We're kind of close though. Bernadette is not going to do all that much damage, so I might as well move her in early to try and get the Link Strike support bonus in. And then I can use either Dorothea. Dorothea is probably the better choice here. Just because Lysithea does huge damage and might need to be called in for emergencies.
This is my stage now.
So we're looking at 19 and 16. It's about 35. And he'll take another 20% off. Which is like 9. It's gonna be close. Probably want to put Fritz in by out of enemy range here if I can. Get another Bow Knight here. Sneak Edelgard that far, but no further. That'll take one hit. So, if I equip the lightest weapon I've got, which looks like it's the silver sword here. Or actually, if I had bow prowess, I would actually go for the bow, so that I might have a chance of counterattacking if they wanted to be really dumb. But I guess I'll go for the sword, since they'll probably be attacking from 4 range anyway. That'll give them pretty low hit rate. 5%. So we can definitely draw that out and then gank them on the player phase.
Appreciate it.
And they run off with treasure. Hopefully it misses. Alright, let's do that. But I think we'll have like 1 extra HP. Okay, we had 3. Alright, we're good. I was cutting it kind of close, but it worked out. This should miss.
Watch and learn.
It's guaranteed to miss.
No use.
And since he's on plain ground, if I can get through the forest with Petra, I'll be able to kill him. Well, almost certainly. I could just bring Petra this way and have her deal with that, but that's probably a little bit overkill. So we have 2 snipers to deal with, probably more reinforcements coming in soon. I could reach with a hand axe, but that's a little bit risky. Bone Splitter's lethal damage. I'll try it.
I will see this war through.
That worked out pretty well. It does look like I want to get someone over here to help fight this sniper, and also sort of wall this way off. That's maybe Felix and Air to warp them with Lenart. I can afford to blow a warp because I got 2 of them. That works for me. 100% hit rate, guaranteed kill.
So,
So this way is still not completely closed off, so I should probably move Bernadetta away. I think these enemies have Swordbreaker, so I definitely want the forest if I'm going to be placing Petra in their range. Just imagine that we kill this Bow Knight. Looks like I'm going to have to face them no matter what. Unless I do it from range, but then I might eat a counter. They're just not enough to punch up. Dark Spikes probably will, though. Yep. I'll do it. Guaranteed kill.
You lost that one.
That takes care of that. And we don't have any worries on that front. And then I can move Petra over this way. For the Iron Sword for increased evasion. Opponents have just colossal range. Gotta play around them pretty carefully. So I would need to hit and run with Edelgard if I was going to use her here, which I could do. This guy got that's effective on her. Oh, Silver Bow. Okay. I'll bring Bernadetta back this way. And I think I will Heal Ferdinand. Physic.
I'm grateful.
That's right, I don't have a hand axe on. It's a rather silly mistake I made with the equipment is forgetting to put a hand axe on Edelgard, so she has to go in for one range attacks. She's a little bit short of being able to get in and out in one smooth movement. Well, I'm perfectly happy to beat the boss here. 12 times 4, that's 48. It's lethal. No, it's not quite lethal. Put the killer axe on so that way I have a chance of counterattacking, killing him in one hit. And there's a mage. There's another bow knight. Another grappler. Another mage. There's our grappler. I don't think he can reach Bernadetta.
Once I kill you, I'll be able to go about my business without anyone around to damage my reputation. They won't see this coming.
Low hit rate. Hopefully it misses, because lock a whole bunch of units in place otherwise. That'll be mildly annoying. No crit. Oh well. I take a whole bunch of damage. No chance. I'll live with one hit point here. That's a little bit dicey. I think Yuritsa can get this kill.
Foolish.
Ferdinand's in deep trouble. Oh. I guess these enemies don't seem like they'll be moving on their own unless I get into the range, so if I put Petra here and only draw one of them, that's probably for the best. I'll go for the rapier for the effective damage, also slightly higher hit rate. That's too bad. And we'll be in pretty bad trouble if I over there. I mean, I can get the kill, but then Lysithia will be in trouble. So I need some kind of a solution to this situation here. And the boss would definitely be a step in the right direction. Reasonably favorable. I'll try that. Get this bit. We're in good shape. Gonna level up out of it anyway.
I'm
No
stronger
strength,
than before.
but not terrible. Then we have 21 hit points left, so we would need to Wrath Strike with Felix to get this, but then Felix is in the Bow Knight's range, plus a few other units' range as well. Too many units around here. It's a little bit problematic. Try that. Eventually knock off half his hit points. Doesn't look like Ferdinand can accomplish anything this turn, unless I mount.
I'll fight to the very last.
That seems alright. Alright, that's a kill.
A boon for our future.
That frees up Edelgard to do something else.
I can't fall just yet.
Like 92 is as high as it goes. I could take that risk. And there we get a level up for Edelgard.
My ambitions are within reach.
Not bad at all.
That's a win for everyone.
Why isn't my spell working? I better get out of here and check on the wagon. Everyone, protect the treasure. The wagon will be here soon.
Whew. Well, at least the treasure's safe for now. That said, if that wagon gets back here, it's over. Better hurry and take back the rest of the spoils.
So we have to get her out of range, and we can't. I'll just get her as far away as possible then. I'll do what is necessary to get out of the range of these other units. I'm going to need to kill this Bow Knight. If I have to drop a meteor on him, I will. That's guaranteed to kill him.
Winning is what matters.
And we're still surrounded by enemies. Doesn't look like I can reach and hit Dark Spikes with Lysithea from safety, so what are we looking at? Linhardt's in trouble. Man's in trouble. I think everyone else should be okay, except for maybe Lysithea. So I can either heal Ferdinand, and I think that'll get him out of the danger
Back to the
zone,
fray.
or I could potentially have warped him out of range. I think he should be good now. 41. That's too bad. It's 1 HP short. Free attack. Yeah, Lysithea will be able to survive if I use her turn to heal Ferdinand, as long as she's not in two enemies' ranges. Even if she gets doubled, she'll guaranteed kill on the counter. So I think we are safe. But it's kind of sketchy. guess I'll move as many units to support Bernadetta as possible around her. She's probably going to take a ton of damage, and if we can reduce the enemy's crit chance or hit rate. Well, I guess that doesn't work that way in this game. I'm thinking of other fire moves. Good, we got a crit with Petra. We can take care of this one.
My heart burns with pride. My understanding is complete.
Astra's not bad. It's basically like Wind Sweep, but it costs more. Is sort of how I think of Astra. Alright, it's probably gonna hit, it's gonna hurt, but it won't kill. And that's what's important. Alright, so we have quite a few enemies to clean up, and not much time to do it in. There's going to be Bonites that spawn over here and catch me by surprise and kill a bunch of units if I'm not careful and move people away from that side as well, so quite a few things to get done this turn.
I will prevail.
I think Petra's the only one who can reach these mages. So, I might want to do that rather than go for the horses. I can also bait that top Bonite down towards me safely. Hopefully I don't need to heal her. Good.
Each battle a victory.
So we got out of that unscathed. That's pretty good. Ferdinand can
Ready
take
for
care of
anything.
this horse. Pretty sure it doubles.
I will see this war through.
So that's not bad at all. I take care of him. I guess I might as well move him as far away as I possibly can. Now, this mage has Excalibur, so I better stay out of his range. Looks like that is outside of his range. Might still be in Bonite range. But he's at full HP, so probably should survive, even if he gets attacked by them.
Let's make this quick.
Scythia can definitely take the mage's attack, but I don't know about this grappler.
You can't fall just yet.
I think I'm going to hit and run him. Yeah, I'll use a gambit on him. That way I don't even have to take a counter since Edelgard has, like, no hit points left. So that takes care of him. Probably want to stay out of Bonite range with her. And that might be a little bit sketchy because it's probably going to be a priority target for these enemies if they're going to come from this side. Slice Scythia can one-shot this pony. And while she can't take two Bonite attacks,
got no
if one of
time
them
for
attacks
mercy.
her counterattack will instantly kill it. So yeah, I probably won't choose her.
That's not
If it's
so
away, that's
bad.
what's going to happen. The boss is talking even though he's not even on the map anymore.
I'm awake.
I think Linhart could get the kill, but we probably need him to heal someone instead.
I'll cut through.
Yeah, I can have Felix get this kill. I think from here, he's probably outside of enemy range. Guaranteed. Seems like
It was meant to be.
as long as he doesn't get double teamed, he should be fine.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
I think right on that's terrible, so I figured I'd Might as well just not.
What's my strategy?
It's not bad at all. As long as I don't get crit, I have a pretty good chance of surviving and then killing him, and that clears up that side of things. I will probably need to heal if I left though, and then I'll also need to heal Edelgard, and I think I'll probably have to heal Bernadetta as well still, so I'm gonna have to be real careful with how I manage my healing here.
Understood.
I can use Yuritsa to block the road, and he's going to be able to take a hit just fine. Between him and the forest, that might be enough to make it so if I move Bernadetta somewhere like there, she'll be alright. It's difficult to tell what the move range of a unspawned in Bow Knight is, considering they've got like 4 range plus 8 move, and I'm not sure exactly where they spawn in. But I'm assuming it's like the whole map and I'm in trouble no matter what. Could move Violet down this way, that might actually block something. Put Bernadetta there, and
More fighting.
Dorothea. I can save to put her in enemy range. 15 attack speed, 14 defense. No, she gets double. Alright, so we're going to have to go for the mage's range and not the Bow Knight's range. As long as we do that, she'll be okay.
Bounce!
Aye, aye.
Put Anna here. Potentially as bait. The forest will also help her odds. That's not a problem. That's also not a problem. There's the problems. No chance. This is fine. It's going to hurt. Felix is still alive.
No use.
It's fine. Didn't even hit. Well, that's a problem. If both of them hit. Luckily, one of them should miss statistically. There was it. We got really lucky. We got 2 misses. But that could have been really bad, and that was sloppy. This is fine. Alright, so not a clean solution, but I'll take it. And now the entire center of the map is just a giant battlefield. Nice thing about this one running so far away is I basically don't have to worry about him anymore. I do have to watch my positioning a little bit.
I am unafraid.
So I can't kill. So I think what I'm going to do with Yuritsa is go up here, use the Steel Gauntlets. Wow, even that won't get the kill. It's a little bit surprising. Tried Scythe of Zerial and going for the crit. I really like that idea though, so I guess I'll go for the Gauntlets. And then follow up with like Anna. Seems okay. Okay, we'll need to do a little better. Wrath Strike gets it done.
Who's
And his
next?
stat line is a lot like Bernadetta's. She's pretty high speed, but her strength is kind of bad. She doesn't learn Encloser, I don't think. So she doesn't have that saving her from mediocrity like Bernadetta does. So I can use Lysithea to kill the Bow Knight. That's not a problem. And I can use Petra to kill this horse. Potentially. It's not guaranteed. I'd be able to use a hand axe to do the same more reliably. Nope, don't help. So, Petra or nothing. And I probably want to stay out of warrior range while killing mages and grapplers. A lot of offensive pressure here. I think I can get away with that.
Here is something to believe in.
Get out of my way.
All is going to plan.
I got the heal proc too.
Nice
The
form.
heal proc is always very nice on Byleth. So Anna, even if she gets hit, she'll survive. Felix definitely doesn't want to be where he is. Probably want to pull him back 3 spaces.
Is this my last stand?
Something like that. You know, might as well use it. There's only 4 chapters left.
I do this
Try
for
to
all
take
of
out
us.
this mage. Oh. She might be able to do decent damage. Dorothea take out the Bow Knight? No. She can also do decent damage. So, it's looking like I'm gonna have to combine units. I'm not just gonna use Lysithea to take out this Bow Knight, so might as well bite the bullet. We're in the last dark spikes.
It's done.
She's so close to getting Gremory. Not quite there yet, though. So if I put Petra here, what does that do to this enemy Cavalier's range? Blocks it. So I can use Petra to body block while killing this guy. I can even use the Killing Edge for fun. As long as I don't get crit on the return, I'll be alright.
You are in my way. Witness frigid pride.
Hopefully, how this is going to go is this Paladin is going to attack Petra, and Petra's going to crit him and kill him. So now we have warriors and other units to deal with. Pretty sure I'm not going to hit, not reliably. It's the Tome Breaker. Double with a hand axe or double with a silver axe? I do. And I have Dorothea open for healing, so I should be able to get away with this as long as I don't get crit.
No time for pity.
And I get a free hammer. I guess I'll pull as far out of this grappler's range as I can get, because getting quadded is no fun. So there's going to be more enemy reinforcements soon, I'm sure. Should probably start thinking about them. think if I move to the center of the map, that's probably the safest place to be. But I have to clear the area out in order to get there. Can I accomplish anything with Meteor? It doesn't do quite enough damage to one shot. I can heal Bernadetta. Visit Yuritsa. It's probably the best thing to do. Seeing as he's on the lowest health. And then I can get free healing with Bernadetta next turn. I can probably accomplish something with Edelgard. Well, that might be a little bit sketchy. I could use another Gambit. That will lock that warrior down so I don't have to worry about him. And I think I'll be able to pull back one space, which should get me... No, I'll still be in range of both of those, so that's not that great. I could just bait the warrior into attacking Edelgard. That's probably not so bad.
I'll return the favor.
I'll heal her up to full. Yep, she didn't get crit, so that's okay. She even gets a little healing from Crystal Flames Rock.
Another
Max
skill
Rock's
for
5.
fun.
That reduces the odds that she'll be crit even further, I believe. Well, at least he only doubled me instead of quadding me. And here comes Bone Knight. Probably will miss if he hits, no big deal. And the nice thing about it is he'll be close to me, so next turn I can deal with him. And I'm hoping for a counter crit here.
Not so fast!
Not even a hit. That's okay. Free heals are always welcome. I think
Understood.
between Yuritsa and Anna we should have this guy. So far Yuritsa's a pretty decent unit. I'm pleasantly surprised by the newer units.
Oh, my apologies.
I wasn't expecting that much from them. But it's like they're able to team up and take down a bow knight. So, if I use a bow here, I don't have to worry about the counterattack, but I won't do quite enough damage to get the kill either. So, for putting myself in danger, I have pretty good odds, somewhere around a 80% chance of killing him. And I'll take 8 damage at most. Sounds good.
It's over. I must
And I get
leave
free
them
healing
now.
too. So that takes care of that. I have a bow knight and 2 mages. And the people in the center of the map, and that's it. I mean, it's kind of a waste of damage. Use Lysithea on him, so I think I'm going to use Lysithea on the pony. Uno will do 44. Oh, might as well use Hades. I think Bernadetta should be able to get that. Use Curve Shot for accuracy.
A little scratch won't stop me.
It's pretty close to getting hit plus 20. Yeah, Petra's fine if we do this.
No use.
He's probably dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead. We'll get it. killed by the lucky crit there.
Not for myself, for everyone.
27. I don't think Felix can do that much damage. 23. So we need a little bit of help in order to get there. Like throwing a hand axe at him. Although that's enough damage to kill, so.
If I live, I fight.
I'll give that one to Ferdinand. Well, Vulnerary is probably less helpful than a concoction at this point in the game. More Ferdinand here.
Well done.
That brings Edelgard to full. I can Physic Petra.
Thank you.
As long as I pull the enemy so that he's not in a forest, and I dismount with Edelgard before I do this, I think I can get away with it. And there's more Bow Knights. Warriors don't really matter. Mages don't really matter. That should miss. Even if it doesn't, that's okay. I'm worried about the Bow Knights on the left side yanking someone squishy like Lysithea. Yeah, since she can't counter kill in one blow, there's a pretty big risk to her. But she lucked out. Once again on the Bow Knight spawns, but it's okay though. Have another chance to try and kill her. Although this one doesn't double her. So that's nice. There are a lot safer ways of dealing with Bow Knight ambush spawns. Like I could be slapping impregnable walls and blessings on units at end of turn and stuff. So even though it's pretty unfair, there are unfair tools that I could be using that I probably should be if I weren't playing so sloppily. I think I'm not going to be able to kill everything this turn, but I can try to kill as many things as possible. Curve Shed doesn't quite get us there, so we're gonna have to use Steel. That should be fine. As long as we hit.
Bernie's unstoppable. Maybe this'll help me keep steady.
It's only got 18 hit points left, so I can use someone who's not that powerful to take him out. Say Linhardt, maybe. Have to use something a little more strong than fire. Boltdown will do.
Proceed
Looks
carefully.
like I can't reach anyone with Lysithea, so might as well use her to do it. Yeah, good kill.
No time to slow down.
And she gets a battalion level up. We can do this.
You are in my way.
And there's a dead Bow
My
Knight.
heart burns with pride.
And as long as Petra doesn't get attacked by too many mages, she should be just fine. So, but to ensure that she doesn't, I should probably have Ferdinand and Edelgard kill them. Looks like if I fly them over this way, that'll work out just fine. kill there, so Ferdinand probably doubles. I can do the same. Yeah. So we can take out 2 of them. And then I could warp someone with Linhart, say Byleth, take out a 3rd. And it sounds like a plan. Yeah, 89% hit rate it is. Take the risk.
Your death is not in vain.
Not a fan of taking those risks, but sometimes I just have to. Because I don't really want to play the game properly. It would take me too long. I might actually fail chapters
I will see
if
this
I
war
weren't allowed to take risks. Be an interesting challenge run though. You're not allowed to do any attacks that have less than 100% chance of hitting. So I think I'm going to work my Lath. It's fine if one warrior goes for her. Because if she gets hit, she doesn't get hit.
It won't be in vain.
So that looks pretty good. I don't think Meteor's going to accomplish all that much. Other than activating the enemy's wrath for me. It's not what I want to do.
That helps.
So we'll spend the turn healing with Dorothea. I suppose I'll leave Felix over here. Hopefully there aren't any reinforcements until the following turn. So, as long as it gets to player phase without any reinforcements, we should be clear.
Nice try.
Probable counter kill? Yep, there it is.
This could turn the tides.
This is going to go the same way I expect.
Here is something to believe in.
Another victory.
I mean, fighting Byleth is stupid, but it's not as dumb as fighting Petra. $27, $28, yeah, I'll give this to Edelgard, and I'll move Byleth into position for the bonus experience. Does Ferdinand have a hand axe equipped? Do that to increase the hit rate slightly. Alright, it's not quite high enough for my liking. So I'm going to work
Let's make this
Bernadetta
quick.
into position just so that I get a little bit higher hit rate here.
I will keep making progress.
And that gets her to level 30, and that will allow us to move her into the Grimoire class.
It goes on.
Might as well throw some spells around with the other casters while I'm at it, just to make sure we're taking full advantage. Now Edelgard should be in the 90s, 98, pretty good.
Let's keep up the pace.
This'll help me walk my own path.
And we get a
Right.
connection too.
And that's a wrap. Did we take too much? As if there is such a thing. Well, what goes around comes around.
So that was basically Ambush Spawn Bow Knights, the chapter. It's kind of rough on Maddening, especially if you're going in blind. but it's not something that you can't play around. Like if you move your units to the center of the map, or employ things like blessings and impregnable walls, or potentially even Bowbreaker on some of your units, or just having tanky units and only fielding them instead of bringing healers and using items to heal, or actually keeping units in the wings and healing everyone up to full at the end of each chapter. There's a bunch of things you can do to avoid getting caught out by the Bow Knights, but they definitely are the biggest threat on the chapter. Everything else is kind of trivial compared to them. And the next one we'll be doing another side mission. So, until then.